Please rise. In the presence of the flag of our country and remembering the principles for which it stands, Department 6 of the Superior Court of the County of Williams, State of Minnesota, the Honorable Randy Bass, Judge presiding, is now in session. Please be seated and come to order. All persons having business before the court may now approach the bench.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor, to prove or show that, or to prove without a reasonable doubt that Brian Benson committed involuntary manslaughter and contributed to delinquency of a minor, the cause that caused the death of Vanessa Mendez.
Thank you. Is the defendant ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
I say something. We would like to take the time to persuade you that our client, Mr. Benson, was merely a player in an unfortunate series of events that led to the death of Vanessa Mendez. He was basically innocent of what he's being charged with, the involuntary manslaughter and the contributing to the delinquency of a minor. And we believe that our evidence will support that.
Thank you.
Administrative timeout.
Hey, on there.
And you look.
You want to start in this office? You want to start over?
Yeah.
Where we at? Come back up.
Yeah.
Opening statements. Clerk of court is going to swear in the jury.
Yeah, at one point.
Right.
All right, the jury, I need a little Bible thing. Where's it at?
Pretend you have one.
I need a little Bible. The butler. Bible verse. All right, the jury will rise. Raise your right hand if you're sworn in. You will rise. You solemnly swear that you will truly try the issues now to be given to you, that you will speak nothing to anyone of the business or matters you have in hand, nor will you let anyone speak to you about the same but in court, and when you are agreed upon any verdict, you will keep it secret until you deliver it up in court? All right, you may be seated. Here's your book. Thank you, sir. Now that you've been sworn in, let me remind you of the serious nature of your duties as a juror in this trial. It is important that you listen very carefully and attentively throughout the course of this trial. Take notes if you wish, so that you might decide on the credibility of each testimony and each witness, making judgments as to what the truth is if there is conflicting testimony and evidence. At the end of the trial, I'll clarify the law for you as it applies to this case and helping you reach your decision. We are now about to begin this case by listening to the opening statements of each team of lawyers. Does the prosecution have any opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
We, the prosecution, are here to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Brian Benson committed involuntary manslaughter and contributed to the delinquency of a minor. Due to these factors, it led to the death of Vanessa Mendez.
Does the defense have an opening statement?
Our evidence will prove that Mr. Benson was not aware that there were underage drinkers. He had nothing to do with providing any alcohol for the party, and therefore is not culpable for the contributing to the delinquency of a minor or the involuntary manslaughter charges.
Thank you very much. Will the prosecution call his first witness, please? Prosecution call
Dr. Chris Jones.
Dr. John, take a stand, please.
doctor.
Oh, that was just wood.
I'm the doctor.
Show me. You got two of them.
Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth in this case under the penalty of perjury?
I do.
All right, you may be seated.
Dr. Johnson, after you did the autopsy of the victim, was there any intoxication of the victim?
The victim was intoxicated.
What was the level?
It was 0.18 parts per million, and 0.10 parts per million is considered a state of intoxication.
What else did you find currently in the blood system?
It presented a low level of cocaine also found in the blood.
In your professional opinion, what was the ultimate death?
Based on the girl's weight, it took approximately 10 to 12 drinks to reach her level of intoxication. So that's 1 ounce of alcohol per drink.
Okay. What was eventually the cause of death?
The cause of death was exposure to extreme elements.
Vince, would you, like to cross examine?
Yes, sir. Dr. John, how long have you been a coroner?
I would say 30 years.
Think about it.
And you stated that it was your opinion of 10 to 12 drinks, 1 ounce per drink, that led to Ms. Mendez's intoxication. Would you have any opinion as to when she possibly had the last drink in relation to her time of death?
Well, in my professional opinion, Vanessa died as a result of alcoholic intoxication and exposure to extreme cold. I believe approximately 2 in the morning.
Okay, time of death is 2 o'clock.
Right.
So is that what you're saying is
Her
when she
last
had her
drink.
last drink?
It had to be before 2 o'clock, approximately 1 a.m.
Okay. At 1 a.m., they were at the Red Robin Cafe. You may or may not be aware of that. The party had broken up about 11:30. So in your opinion, could it be possible that Ms. Mendez had continued to consume alcohol after she left the party that was at Mr. Benson's home?
It's a possibility that she could have consumed more alcohol after she left the party.
Thank you. No more questions.
You gotta say it loud.
Can the prosecution like to read the written witness?
Go ahead.
Ma'am, you say you are a coroner, correct? So you can only attest to medical situation. You can't attest to, you were there at this cafe to how many drinks you had or thing on prosecution case.
Does the defense have, any?
Yes. We were just speaking about opinion.
Please
I wasn't asking you about your medical expertise. It was just your opinion of with her level being so high, they had gone to a cafe, presumably perhaps it eaten, perhaps it not, that for it to still be that high, was it not possible that she had continued drinking? That was all. It was merely an opinion. Thank you.
Let me ask you a question. You know about what the temperature was that night?
No, I really couldn't say
What'd you say
the
it was?
temperature, but the exposure to the elements did contribute to her death. The temperature was several degrees below zero.
Okay, so it definitely left.
But,
Okay.
right,
All right. You may be seated.
thank you.
Does the defense wish to call any witnesses?
Yes, sir. Potential black call said
Yes, thank you.
Rolling.
Your Honor, the prosecution calls Ellen Carter to the stand.
Carter, take the stand, please.
She called her?
Yeah, she's close.
Was she just a doctor?
She's close.
Schizophrenic.
You swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth in this case under the penalty of perjury?
I do.
You may be seated.
Ms. Carter, what time did you get to the party with Vanessa?
Approximately 8 p.m.
What kind of stuff did you involve in that night?
That evening, we were involved in partying, which included alcohol.
Anything else?
I mean, it was a party of about 30 or 40 people there, so there was a lot of activities going on that I may not have been aware of.
Did you see Brian Benson offer you or Vanessa a blackberry drink?
Yes, we did.
Did you see Vanessa do drugs?
I did not see her do drugs, but I did see her consume alcohol.
So how much alcohol do you think she consumed within you out to that party?
She consumed enough to be intoxicated.
What time did you leave?
We approximately left the party around, I believe it was 11:30, 11:45.
After you left, where did y'all go?
We went to a bar.
Did Vanessa want to go anywhere else besides?
Well, she excused herself to the restroom, and then from there, I didn't see her anymore. I thought she left with Brian.
Who else was attending the party?
Also, Mr. Harris was also a participant in us receiving alcohol.
Ms. Ellen, it states that you witnessed Brian Benson giving Vanessa a bottle of black drink. Is that true, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Drugs. You said, did you see any drugs at this party?
I did see drugs.
Can you tell me what drugs that you saw at this party?
It was cocaine.
Anything else?
No.
No marijuana?
Yes, it was marijuana.
You don't remember, did you take
No, I did not consume.
drugs? At this time, were you arrested?
Yes, I was.
Could you tell me what you were charged with?
I was contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and I pleaded guilty.
And can you tell me who was that minor?
Vanessa Mendez.
That's all I have for this case.
May I ask a question? You said that 2 men, correct, contributed to giving alcohol. Did you also give alcohol?
Did I also give alcohol? Yes.
And do you wish to,
I mean, I
represent?
don't understand.
Can we vote in that session?
Ms. Carter, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, and how close were you and Vanessa?
close friend of hers.
You stated to a police officer that when y'all was at the bar, that Vanessa was going to see a boy that you did not like.
Right.
Who was the boy?
Mr. Benson. It was either, right? It was neither. I'm sorry.
You don't know the boy's name that you
No.
Okay, get us into it.
What did you do when you noticed Vanessa was gone for a while?
I assumed that she left with the boy.
Did you check on her any more that night?
I do feel guilty and somewhat remorseful of what happened to her. And I was not in the best state of mind myself. So at the time, I did think that she was okay and really didn't think about it until after the fact. So I really don't know where she went after she left the bar. She excused herself.
What was the last time you recall seeing her at the Red Robin Cafe?
At the bar,
At Juvenile?
at the cafe. It was approximately, it was close to 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock, you think that was the last time you saw her? I'm a little confused. Prior information that we have since the Red Robin Cafe was a cafe, but you said that it was a bar. So they serve alcohol at the bar? I mean, is the Red Robin someplace where alcohol could be purchased?
Yes.
Okay. That's a ticket. So did you and Vanessa continue to drink after you left the Red Robin Cafe?
Yes, we did.
Tuesday.
You did. Okay, now did the proprietors of the Red Robin Cafe card Miss Mendez? Or did they just assume that she was 21 because of her appearance?
No, we were not carded.
You were not carded at the cafe?
No.
Thank you
May
very
I
much.
ask something? I'm kind of confused. Is the Red Robin Cafe, is it a bar or is it a cafe?
Well, it is a cafe, but apparently it's
They serve
something
alcohol.
that they serve alcohol. Yes.
All right.
Ladies
It's
and
called the Red Robin Cafe.
Did somebody purchase
Technically,
these
it's a
alcoholic beverages at the bar?
I let finish.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so, for the record, you and Miss Mendez continued to drink after leaving the location of the party, Mr. Benson's home, until you last saw her at 1 o'clock in the morning, after you had refused to take her to see a gentleman that she wanted to visit because you didn't like him.
Right.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna call court to recess. We will resume on Tuesday, December the 3rd at 8 o'clock.